Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video we're going to be making some fried beans. Hooray! Who is excited? I personally have loved beans so much, so we're going to go ahead to cite the different ingredients. We have our beans, some fresh garlic, some ginger, we have onions, and we have some crayfish, white pepper, some pepper, seasoning cubes, some black pepper, green vegetable like green spices, limestone. Oh my god, kangwam. And limestone helps to soften the beans, helps to make the beans cook faster and to cook really well. And I think I saw limestone at the Chinese shop the other day. So if you don't have limestone, you can get limestone from the Chinese shop. I also think you can get it at the African shop, so you try to get it there. But if you don't get to see limestone, you can use bicarbonate, and it's not going to do a good job like limestone, but it's going to do the job. And then we have some tomato paste. Yeah, I didn't have fresh tomatoes, so I had to use tomato paste. We have some vegetable oil and salt. So guys, like I said, since I was using tomato paste, I had to go ahead to cook the tomatoes well, so that it's no longer acidic. So I went ahead to pour the tomato in the pot and cook it for a while, really well, so that it would cook well and no longer be acidic nor sour when I'm going so that it will not be acidic or nor sour when I'm going to fry it, when I'm going to fry it with the onions and the other ingredients. Yeah, so that's it. And I think the process is quite really detailed from the video, so you can understand it quite easily. After that, I went ahead to wash the beans. I had to wash it thoroughly. It's true that it seemed clean, but we never know, so it's preferable to wash it. So I washed the beans twice, put it in the pot, and then boiled. So when the beans was boiled a little bit, I had to add in some salt and limestone so that it cooks, so that the beans cooks together with the salt and limestone. And at a certain point, I had to change the pot and pour the beans into a bigger pot, because this pot was smaller and it wouldn't have cooked well in this pot. So I changed it, put it in a bigger pot, and yeah. So guys, at this point I would just like to appreciate you guys for your likes, your comments, all the views on my channel. I'm so grateful, and I do not take it for granted. So after putting the beans on the fire, I went ahead to grind the ginger, garlic, onions, and then I just to prep the other ingredients, so that when the beans is ready, I start frying immediately. So at this point, I came back to check how the beans was doing on the fire, and then I had to cover again because I found out that it was not yet ready. And guys, take note, with beans you have to boil beans with a lot of water, because else you're going to, like, if the beans is going to get easily burned. So I would advise you guys to boil the beans with much water, and then add like as much salt as necessary, as needed, so that the beans is not like tasteless when you cook it. It has to be very tasty. So at this point, our beans was already cooked, so I had to like try to press like a bean seed with my hand, with my finger, to feel like, yeah, at this, I hope, yeah, as you can see on the video. So then I found out that okay, it was cooked, so I had to remove it now and then start frying it. I love beans so much. I don't know if you guys love beans like I do, but beans is one of my favorite foods. I love beans so much. With anything like plantains, I prefer plantains than rice, but I can also eat with rice, boiled banana. We also have people eat with cassava. You can eat it with yams. Like it's a very like, you can eat with many other stuff, and it will still be good. Even with bread, oh my god, I remember when we used to be in school, like in primary school, when we used to eat bread and beans. Wow, that was a very good combo. Who else is eat bread and beans? Please comment down below and let me know. Let me know if we're in the same crew. That's good. So at this point, I went ahead to wash the pot and then place it on the fire so that I can start frying. So I had to wait till when the pot was dry. I poured in my oil and then let it be hot. And when it was hot, I went ahead to add in the ground garlic, pepper, like the pepper, onion, ginger and green spices, and then I added in the cooked tomatoes so that they both, like, all of them could fry together. And then I went into adding some seasoning cube and white pepper, black pepper, and yeah, that was it. And then I added in the boiled beans and let them cook together. You're going to see on the video. Guys, this food was so tasty. I advise you guys to try it. It's just a very like simple recipe and very tasty, because from all the ingredients I showed you, it's very easy to get them. You can get them from any supermarket. It's only the limestone that is kind of like difficult to find abroad, but like I said, if you don't find limestone, you can use bicarbonate to boil the beans, or you can also fry beans that have been like conserved beans that is already boiled, and you can try that too. Even though I would advise you boil your beans yourself. I don't know if it's because I'm too traditional, but I prefer the beans I boil myself. So at this point, I was just trying to mix everything together, and then I covered the pot so that it let cook, so that it cooks really well, because I don't like it when I cook, like when I eat food and then the spices are still like kind of raw. So I like to cook it like really well until everything is well cooked before I add in the beans. So at this point, I was adding in black pepper, excuse me, and then I went ahead to add in the white pepper, like I said earlier. Mixed everything together. And then I covered the pot. And like guys, for people who find it difficult to get crayfish, like you're in the house and you don't have crayfish and you want to cook the beans, you can cook it without crayfish. It's not really it's not obligatory, but it gives like extra taste to your beans, extra flavor, and I am in for everything extra. Yeah, I like everything extra. So like I said, I poured in the beans in the pot, mixed everything together thoroughly, and then covered the pot so that it cooks well in the like tomato sauce and all. This point is very vital, so that like the sauce like gets like the juices of the sauce gets really right into the beans, so that when you eat the beans you can actually taste, like get the taste of all the other ingredients, all the other spices that we use. So this stage is really important. I would advise you let the beans cook in the tomato sauce for a very long time, for as much time as needed, not really like long time. Like it also depends on the quantity of spices that you have and the quantity of beans that you're cooking. Wow, it looks so sumptuous already. And yeah guys, there are some people who like cooking their beans with like fresh fish, like beef and all of that. Personally, I like cooking my beans like that, just like that, like no fresh fish, no beef, because or meat or chicken, because I feel like beans is already protein and there's no need to add in extra protein. But for anybody, like it depends, you can add in meat, fish, it depends on your taste and it depends on everybody. So since I have found out that I discovered I had some stock fish in the house, so I just decided to put it in the beans for extra flavor, because dry fish gives like a different flavor and taste to it, and I wanted that. So guys, at this point I'm going to thank you guys, and I say please like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I appreciate so much the fact that you guys comment on my videos, you watch my videos, you share. It's so encouraging. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. At this point guys, the meal was ready already. Wow, look at this pot of goodness. Wow, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for watching right up to the end. See you in my next video. Bye bye.